Hello. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Hello, ma'am. Very good evening. Thank you so much for joining me, ma'am. It's been, I think, almost 1 week since we are trying to connect with each other, but finally we are here. Thank you.
Right, ma'am. It's my pleasure to
Oh,
meet you. And now I'm in high spirit, full of beans in front of
okay.
you. I can say over the moon to have
Feelings are mutual,
session with
mutual,
you.
ma'am. Yeah,
Yes.
feelings are mutual. I'm also feeling the same thing because now I have got the chance to meet you, and today we are here to make a fruitful conversation together.
Likewise,
Right?
ma'am. I'm
Okay, ma'am.
so much excited for this conversation.
Okay. So, okay, ma'am. So tell me, how are you? How was your day?
Yes, it was quite good, ma'am. In the morning, actually, my daughter had exam, so I went there. It was far from 10 kilometers, far from my house. So I went there, returned at 4 p.m. So it was today was really productive. So while waiting that 2 hours, I was waiting there, and I utilized my time with practicing English speaking with my co-learners. So I feel good today. How about you, ma'am? How are you?
Yeah. Yes. My day was also quite productive, ma'am, because this is a working day, right? So I went to school and I taught my students, and yes, quietly, I can say almost it was a productive day.
Right.
Hmm.
Because when we did good, we feel good.
Yeah, true. Yes. Okay, ma'am. So we have already connected through our audio calls, but since this is our first video conversation, I want to know something about yourself. Could you please tell me?
Sure, ma'am. Definitely. I am Vanita. I am from Odisha. Currently, I am living in Bhubaneswar. It is the capital city of India and capital city of Odisha and temple city of India.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
about my qualification, I have completed MA twice along with B.Ed and CTET qualified.
Okay.
Nowadays, I am fascinated about to learn this language and I practiced with co-learners and I enjoy. I actually by practicing this language, I about to learn so many co-learners like so many homemakers like me. They are my friends and they are enthusiastic to learn this language. That make me very proud about my hobbies. There are so many hobbies like reading a newspaper, yoga, driving, and
Okay.
I have also green thumb. I enjoy gardening, but nowadays I give more time to learn this language. And
Oh.
about my personality, I am an ardent learner, I can say.
Okay, ma'am. Well, I can say it was a quite interesting profile, and yes. So you told me that you have a master degree in two subjects. So could you please tell me which are those two subjects?
Political science and rural development.
Oh, is there any
So
special subject which is related to rural development? Is the name the same thing?
rural development, yes, same
I think it
like
belongs
political
to
science.
economics or political science field, right?
Yes, it is included, but rural areas like cooperative bank and how to develop our rural people. They develop in agriculture,
Okay, I
line
think it
and
is something
cooperative
related to
bank also
economics.
included. No, no, not that much economic, but rural area, rural development.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
But unfortunately, I don't have any, in-depth knowledge
yes.
about this particular subject because this is the first time I'm hearing about such a, such a subject.
Right. Actually,
Mm.
one of my YouTuber also told about this. No, I have no idea about this subject. It is actually I was doing IGNO BD, big IGNO in this subject,
Okay.
rural development.
So you
Yes,
did this course from IGNOU University.
yes, IGNO University, Delhi
Okay.
University. Yes.
Okay, but I have heard this type of a topic, or I can say some minor subjects in the field of economics itself, because I am also from the bag. Sorry, so I have already finished my MA in economics. So there are some other core subjects, I can say, which are related to agriculture and rural development, some history parts and political science parts. So that's why I asked that whether you have finished your one of the master degrees in the field of economics or not.
No, it is not properly economics related. It is mixed up, I can
Okay.
say. Yes.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So, yes,
Okay, so
before
you
starting our conversation, I want to.
so um, as per your words, ma'am, you have already finished your double MAs, and you are a qualified person to become a teacher as well. So were you already working? I think you are not working now. So were you already working? And do you have any plan to work in any school?
Nice question, ma'am. Actually, I got an opportunity an uh, to be a contractual teacher in KVS, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan.
Okay.
So two term that inspired me a lot to learn this language. So after that, I worked hard on it to be a regular teacher. But
Okay.
meanwhile, I was as a homemaker. We are wearing so many hats. There are so many responsibilities about our home, children. So I was not getting that much time to prepare myself for this job. So, but now, anyhow, I want to be an eloquent speaker in this
Mhm.
language, and in after that, getting that, I will try to be any if I get any job opportunity in private schools, private sector, then I will definitely try. It is my goal.
Okay, so what motivated you to learn English at first? Because um, I can't say that all the teachers they are, they have, they became teachers just after mastering this skill, but after becoming, teacher, they are polishing their skills, right? So, what is the real reason behind it? Whether you had to face any rejections, or is there any other reason behind it?
Right. Actually, when I got that teacher job, I was unable to speak a single line.
Okay.
And before that, I had to face the interview. The
Mm-hmm.
interviewers asked the questions, so I was unable to introduce myself properly. That
Okay.
inspired me a lot. I also attempted so many competitive exams.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I can say 2 or 3 years ago, I attended one interview. That the interviewers asked me, do you know English, how to talk? So I told, yes, I have experienced 2 year 2 term experience about teaching, but not that much fluent in English speaking. So they told me that how you handle the care. There are It is the central school, so there are every state of children are studying here in this school. So how can you handle the Tamil Nadu and Kerala people? They are only knowing the English language. So I told, yes, after joining, I can handle. I slowly and no doubt breaking English, I can communicate. No, no, not like that. They are children, and you become a teacher. So how can you teach them? So what you say, they learn from you. So you should be perfect in this language. So that motivated me a lot to learn this language, and now it is my passion to learn, because I learned so many things from the my co-learners, because different background, different age group, they are enthusiastic to learn this language.
So that words inspired you, and your words actually inspired me, because any people out there, if they get any negative comment or feedback from anyone, then it actually demotivates them. But on the other hand, you got inspiration from that word, and that is why nowadays you are polishing your skills, and I can say that now you are very good at conveying your thoughts and ideas, right? So if you would get a chance to work at any school, I think you would do your best, right? Because you are already a qualified, qualified teacher, and the one and only thing that in which you were bad, or I can say your level was low, that was English. But now you are, just I can say, you are slaying, right?
Thank you, ma'am, for your best compliment and best wishes. That it means a lot for me actually in this journey. Inspiration is very necessary and motivation is very necessary. So I also got all these from my co-learners. Uh, because of them, I can say now I am here. No doubt, my family support is always. But when I talked with co-learners, first I opened my mouth in front of
Yeah.
co-learners, because my
Hmm.
children also, no doubt they are speaking very well in this language. My husband also, always he told me that you speak in home, but I was hesitant, I was shy, feeling shy to speak. First I tried to speak in front of co-learners, they are friends, my friends. So actually, I want to more and more fluent in this language. Initially, it was hard not to crack for me, but now I feel it is the piece of cake for me. And I need more and more improvement where I am lacking. I found, and I work on four pillars like reading, writing, listening, and speaking.
Okay. Okay, that's fantastic, ma'am. It's actually you said the correct thing. When we get that inspiration from co-learners or any person who is not, who doesn't belong to our family. I mean, the person is from outside. Then actually, it boosts or it amplifies our confidence level at a different level, right? So because we all know that whatever the mistakes that we make, or whatever the thing it is, our family members would be there to support us, and also to console us, and also to encourage us. But so that I can say that at some extent I can say that we don't expect, or we don't take that you know positive feedback from our family members seriously, because we know that if even if I make any mistake, they would be supporting me, right? So, and on the other hand, if the support comes from outside, then that really affects us, right? That gives me, I
Right.
mean, that gives us, I mean, at a certain different extent, right? I mean, I'm not only talking about the positive feedbacks, but at the same time the negative feedbacks as well.
Right, ma'am. Actually, aspiration fuels motivation.
Yeah.
That's why, so whenever I get the motivation from the others, so it helps me to learn more and more. We discuss the topics, picture description. So through
Mm,
this, I know where I am lacking. Actually, sometimes one time I, without hesitation, I speak very well.
yeah.
Sometimes I also posing, so it
Mm,
needs practice.
yeah.
More The more I practice, the more I boost my confidence, I believe. So in
True.
future I want to, as I mentioned you, impeccable speaker. That is my first aim, first goal. After that I will try my career, but
Okay.
first I in this language I will be fluent.
Okay, that's true actually, because we all are here just to polish our skills, and at the same time, we want to become an eloquent speaker of this particular language. Why? Because we know what are the importance of learning this language and also mastering this language. And when I said about the same thing, that means mastering this language, one of the respected YouTubers, she told me that it's not about mastering this language, because there are, there would be some rooms to improve anytime. Always there would be some other rooms to improve. That's also correct. Everybody makes mistakes, and till our last breath we have some other things to learn, right? New things to learn. So that's also correct, but at the same time I can say that at certain extent, just to make us satisfied, I think we need to do it in, I mean, as a continuous process, so that we could do as much as we can, right?
Right, ma'am. Actually, mistakes are parts and parcel and
Mm,
parts of learning, I can say, by
yeah.
consistency, by hard work, and by patience, I can say. So we can learn, we achieve anything. When we
Yes.
start new, there are so many hurdles we have to face. There are ups and
Obvious.
downs. Sometimes we are feel demotivate also, because life is not the bed of roses.
Yeah.
We have to face it. So
Yes.
after that, when we by hard working, we can easy make it easy, and we go ahead. It grow
That's
day by day. It helps.
mm.
It is possible by hard working only.
Yes, 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 absolutely. Totally concur with your points. We have to, we have to overcome some, I can say, some barriers, because there are always some other barriers if we really want to achieve something in our life. Because once our expectation or our ambition or our desire is at the peak level, then we can expect some barriers in our path, I can say, so that we can say that the life is always a thing which we can consider as a thorny path, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, when I want to say, when I we started new, that time in my experience, I was unable to speak anything, a single line. But when I listened that on fluent speakers, I thought, when that day will come, I will speak like this. So, but still I'm struggling, no doubt.
Hmm.
Uh, for this, we have to overcome uh, from our comfort zone. We
Hmm.
have to face the challenge, take the bull by horns.
Yeah.
Then, after that, we achieve something. And
Correct.
repetition is the key of success in this language journey, I can say, because these words we are not habitual with. Our tongue, our mouth is not habitual with this language. So by repetition, by practice, it is day by day we habitual, and we can speak to others. So first, initially, I also hesitate to face the camera to speak with YouTubers, but now I able to boost my confidence and to share my thoughts.
Hmm.
So yes, and about you are also your speaking also inspired me a lot, because as you said that you are from Kerala, and now you are living in Bihar, but your accent is not like that Kerala. So you are fluent speaker. So what you did for getting this fluency? So I want to know.
Okay. So, ma'am, it's not something like that. There is a huge difference between accent and fluency level, I think. So, what I do is, while conversing with others, I take some minor gaps that you can also absorb, just because
Yes.
I want to gather my thoughts. The main thing or main area from which I feel like I'm lacking is that gathering my thoughts. So to lead a conversation we need some ideas, right? So most of the time I'm out of any ideas, so that's why I need to take some pauses to relate some 2 points into two, so that I could lead that conversation just by asking questions or by explaining the thing. So I take some pauses. I think that's the one thing which affects my accent, but I don't think that my accent is not of India. I think my accent is also an Indian accent itself, but many people said that my accent is something different. But
Yes.
this is the one thing that I personally believe. I take some minor gaps to gather my thoughts. And what did I mean, what I did to improve my communication level and also the fluency level is, mm, most of the time when I get time, I try to listen to different podcasts. That's what I do. But again, here I'm not consistent, as I have already told you through our audio call. I'm not consistent. So even I can say, just whenever I get free time, I try to listen to some quality podcast if I get interest into. And previously I was into reading as well, but nowadays I'm not a fan of reading. The main reason is that I don't get much time to read or to
Right.
work upon myself. So that's why I'm not active in those WhatsApp groups as well. You can just observe, sometimes I send so many messages at the same time. That means tongue twisters, or just by explaining some vocabularies or reading practices. But most of the time I'm not active, because the time is the main one and only problem. And apart from that, ma'am, I don't do anything. I think I don't do anything actually.
Yes, but you are speaking with children in English. You, as you mentioned, you are a SST teacher in
Yeah.
audio call. So,
Yes.
because nowadays it is English medium is natural. So
Yeah.
you can communicate with English, I think.
Yeah, I can communicate in English with the students, but I can't say that most of the time I speak in English, because after all, this is India, and our primary, I mean, first language is not English. Though it is an English medium school, there are numerous students. Most of them are. They are very young, so if I would speak only in English, they won't be able to understand. So at some
Yes.
extent I can say, I can say, more than 50 percentage, just approximately I can say 70 percentage of time I speak in Hindi with the students. So because I want them to understand what I speak and what I teach. So in higher classes I use English to communicate with them, but in lower classes it's not at all possible. Yes, so yeah, that's the truth.
When you explained, I recalled my days.
Okay.
Same likewise. I also taught 6 to 10. And
Mhm.
as you said, 6 to 8, I normally talk with like Hindi language, but 8 to 10, it is very necessary to communicate in English. And as a dedicated teacher, it is our responsibility to teach well
Yeah.
to students and get the how the students get good score in their career and build their career very well. So
Yes.
really, it is a nice experience.
Yeah, that's true. After all, the real responsibility of a teacher to make them understand what is the content, and also to give them some moral values as well, right? So we have to guide
Right.
them. And other ways, just showing up our fluency level in English, and also just when we try to improve ourselves just by speaking out all the English vocabularies in front of the students, it's not something good, I think. So I personally
Right.
believe that we should be there to support the students, either it is in the way of English, or just, I mean, the language, or in the way of, I can say, making them understand the content. So yes, that's what I think, a teacher.
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't agree more.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So do you have any other question, ma'am?
Actually, I want to know about you are living in Bihar.
Yeah.
So your state, food, culture. So from Kerala, you how you adjust in Bihar, like
Okay, so my own state is Kerala. So I come from Kerala itself, and
yeah,
my state is actually known for coconut, and it is also famous for the word God's own country. I think you might have heard that, right? Uttarakhand is also famous just by this kind of word itself, Devbhumi, I think, right? Uttarakhand is also famous by this name.
right, right,
But
right,
In English, we
right.
say God's own country is Kerala, and
Yeah,
yes, it is well known for greenery and backwaters as well. So many people, they have a great ambition, or I can say wish, to go to Kerala and also to explore the greenery, because in other states, I can say at some extent, this type of greenery is not at all visible, because the that intensity of greenery is also something different in Kerala, because it is a coastal area, and um, we can say on the left side, that means when it comes to the western side, we can see Arabian Sea, and when we go to that bottom side, it is Indian Ocean. So that coastal atmosphere or coastal culture is also very much influenced this state, and it is culturally rich. Kerala's cultural state, culture district. It is Trishur, which is known for so many festivals, and also some other festivals, which also, festivals that I can say, which are related to temples and all. And the main festival of Kerala is Onam. I think we all know,
yes,
you all know about
yes,
Kerala,
right.
the main festival, which is Onam, because in some textbooks, the CBSE also mention about Onam, right?
Mentioned,
It is a
right,
harvest festival, and in the same way, we can say Pongal is the harvest festival of Tamil Nadu, right? So when we teach
right,
about this festival type related, chapters, we get to see that particular Onam in that textbook. So when I see that particular word, Kerala and Onam, that really gives me goosebumps, because right now I'm not there in Kerala, right? So
there,
you
yeah,
are relocated from your own place, and at that time, when you hear about your own state, and anything which is related to you, that is a real different feeling, right? Yes. And
right,
our mother tongue is Malayalam. And what else? I think you also know that Kerala is known for coconut and coconut trees, right? Yeah,
right,
previously it was well known for coconut related cultivations, and Kerala is famous for spices as well. But nowadays, that cultivation, or I can say the field, that rate also has been plummeting day by day, because of the increasing population, and also, and again, just because of this increasing population, we have to build numerous amount of new buildings as well. So that is why Kerala is a great importer in India. We import several things from other states nowadays.
right. It goes without saying. Actually, nowadays everywhere, due to construction, our natural beauty destroyed. So, and we also face the water scarcity in future, maybe.
Yeah.
But Padmanav temple is very famous in Kerala,
Yes, obviously. Padmanabh Temple.
in Trivandrum, in
Yes, in
Trivandrum.
Trivandrum itself.
Yes,
Yeah, it is dedicated to Lord Mahavishnu. And there are
yes,
so many other temples which are very famous in India, and also I can say all over the world. And
right.
how I have coped up here in Bihar and its situation is just a simple, because I'm a kind of person who gets adjusted with any atmosphere. Whether it is, I wasn't expecting this type of
Suitable
adjustment.
for you or not?
Sorry.
suitable for you or not, you can adjust.
Yeah, the thing is that I have personally experienced, or I can say I have personally observed as whatever the thing it is, I expect at its maximum. So when I was moving to Bihar, I was just expecting some, I can say, a poor huts, and also some people, those were suffering from starvation, because these are the sceneries, or these are the factors about which we we learned from our school days, right? Our textbooks
Right,
described Bihar in this way, so I was expecting that Bihar. So when I moved here, the thing was totally different. Everything was totally different. So it was easy for me to adjust with here. And also there are so many generous people around me from Kerala and also from Bihar itself, so they helped me a lot, just like they were just acting on behalf of my family members itself, because I was new here, and my husband also working in the same school. So for them, I was just like a new daughter or new daughter-in-law coming to their family.
right,
So everybody helped me very much. So that's why it was easy for me to adjust with this situation. And yes, I think somewhere down the line this habit is a part of my nature itself. So yeah, and anyhow, this is what my life. And even before my marriage, I knew that my husband is my to be husband is working here, and after my marriage I have to move to Bihar and I have to work there. So that concept or that thing was in my mind. So it also helped me to get adjusted with these things. And there are so many Malayalis as well, so I think that I have already mentioned here. So anyhow, it was a great experience, and even now it is a great experience. So each and every day I'm enjoying each bit of my life.
right. As you mentioned, you are getting supportive and favorable environment to cope up with that situation, anything. So you have to grow yourself and adjust that environment easily, because family members and our environment, our neighbors support is also necessary. If they are with us, we are feeling very pleasant and do something with excitement. It is my opinion.
Yeah, that's true, ma'am. That's true. So that's how all it ended up.
Yes.
Okay. So anything left, ma'am?
So how can you manage your like as a teacher now? Then you are learning, you are opening also YouTube channel. So it is very hectic, as I know, because manage the home chores, the YouTube channel, you are uploading videos, and also teaching students, because exam time it is also very tough. You are pressure of checking the copies, like getting the good score for the children. So how you manage family members as well as. So
That's a
it is
great
my last
question, ma'am.
question.
We have only 4 minutes, and I don't know whether I could I could tell you all these things in this four
Yes, in
minutes
a
or not.
nutshell, you
But
can
yes,
say yes.
obviously, I would tell you. First of all, from the word go, I would like to say that it is not easy as we expect. So it is
Yes,
easier said than done. That is what I always, believe. We all preach about time management and the importance of time management as well, but it is not at all possible in my case. Why? Because we already know I'm a teacher, so the
right,
hands of a teacher are always occupied. We do have some other works all the time, just I can say preparing some lesson plans or checking the notebooks or preparing
right, right,
our some other notes, the extra notes or the question paper, and after that again the checking of that answer sheets and making that mark list, project, I mean progress card, etc., etc. So it is a it is a, I can say somewhere, I can say it is a daunting task. It's not daunting task,
Right.
but sometimes it looks like that. And after that, I can say household chores. I can't tell that I have a huge problem with my household chores because my husband's a super supportive person. He is so generous. So he always there to support me, whether it is in case of household chores or with my official works. He's always there to support me, and also in case of uploading and editing my videos. So since he is there, half of my burden is, I can say is solved. Half of my problems are solved. So that's how I manage. And still, at the end of the day, I don't have time. That's the big reality. Sometimes I feel that 24 hours is not enough in a day, because I do have more ambitions or more wishes to do on a daily basis, and only because of this time constraint, I feel like, oh my God, if I could get few, 2 or 3 hours more, then I could have finished it, or I could have done that. In that way, I always have some other feelings in my mind. That's why it's been almost 5 or 6 days I haven't uploaded even a single video on my channel, because if I want to upload, then obviously I have to make it right. For so it's been almost 1 week I haven't
Right.
made even a single conversation. This is my first conversation, and when we were trying to make this conversation on that day, obviously you
Right.
know what happened, right? So
Yes.
that's how it all
We
goes.
are facing some problems and in network issues. As I experienced, that's why I am asking. When I returned from school, I was totally exhausted. I had no word to speak my children, my husband as well. So
Yeah.
that's why it was not an easy task. And when you upload your video conversation, that time also you should keep calm, like
Yes.
today. So it is not the easy task. It is daunting task. I agree with you. Really?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Totally spot on. Okay, ma'am. So I think it was a great conversation together. I didn't expect that it would turn out so. And thank you so much for joining me today, ma'am. I hope we would make few more conversations together in future as well.
Definitely, ma'am. It's my pleasure. And we will catch up soon. It was stupendous, fantabulously fantastic conversation, I can say. And at the drop of a hat, I also joined and we shared so many things, our experiences, our thoughts. It was nice.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Feelings are mutual.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, ma'am.